showcasing my top 5 meta loadouts that you should be running in Warzone. But before we get into the list, I got a gameplay showcasing the number 1 and number 2 loadouts, and I was going crazy with them the entire time. So stay tuned for that, but real quick, I want to give a massive shout out to the Noti gang. Without further ado, let's hop directly into it. No, let me at the window, bro. We got a full sniper out here.
Kiss my feet.
Well, maybe we gotta run it back with a sniper soon.
Enemy soldier incoming.
All right. Who's he feeling like? What? Why'd he land up there with me? You just have him camping? Is that who I killed? No shot. He said I'm camping, right? Oh nah.
Clear another target during contract timeline. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
Hello? Whose mic is that, bro? Oh my god, it's awful. The balloon. So annoying. I thought I was gonna die right there. It didn't let me slide through the doorway. Got a dead slide. Let me just sit there and crouch. Is there another guy coming up? Oh, that was like a jump scare. I was about to slide and peek the door. I don't know what he was thinking.
Enemy UAV is online.
I just threw myself in the mix right there for literally no reason, bro. I didn't realize there was gonna be a second one down low. I thought it was just one guy I was chasing. Oh no. Oh my god. Reload. Yeah, my gun. He does have my guns. Thank you. What an awkward spot for him to die, though.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Did he dip? I feel like I didn't hear him dip at all.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All good. It's close. I feel like I took so much damage right there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
What is going on? I knew that guy was going to be chasing me. That's all I was worried about. Some random dude lands on me and tries to kill me with a spawn pistol. Like, what was he thinking, bro? fight right now seems like such a close fight for no reason. Already up to 19 though. Good little game so far. Also, you guys already know this is the best combo in the entire game, the Model L with the C9. I kind of just wanted to run it back and update my top 5 list because I feel like we've been getting so much weapon balancing. And if you guys are subbed, you guys been watching my recent videos. I just did my updated top 5 ARs, top 5 SMGs. So like I said, I wanted to go through... Oh, I gotta hit my shots. I wanted to go through and update my actual like overall top 5 and what you guys should be running right now in the current meta. Thank you. Just didn't want to fight. Yeah, with that being said, make sure you guys go through and test out everything I'm gonna have on my list after this gameplay because I feel like there's so many viable options right now. Unlike before, like for a while there, we were so... Oh my god. It was such a dominant meta between like 2 weapons. It was always the XM4 Jackal. But now I feel like you could use the Model, the Ames, the C9, the PPSH, the KSV. And there's just so many options. I don't know. I feel like it's way more than before. You zipped up. Oh, what are these dead slides I'm getting? Just constant dead slides. It's so annoying. And then when I don't get a dead slide, my movement feels so smooth.
UAV available for tasking.
Thank you. He also just zip up. He's very bottom. He might zip up right here. What is he doing, bro? And why is every single gunfight right now so close?
Prices have been reduced. Contracts worth more than usual, so get it done.
He heard me. He just didn't know where. It's not even the skins I saw, bro. I saw a different operator. I'm so worried about who was sniping me, though. That guy stole my kill. Oh my god, he was loaded.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Fire sale's over.
Keep moving. I feel like this has been a really good game, to be honest. The pacing's been there, the flow. We've kept our money up the entire time. I need to use this bunker buster so I can just start stacking UAVs.
UAV available for tasking.
Already got a Sov. Alright, we got 2 prison, 2 down low. 3 down low, actually. He definitely thinks I'm cheating, no question.
5 squads still operational in the AO. Three squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Ooh, he's sniping me. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Oh my god. Who in the world is Bray feeling like? Just slid out and chowed that. Now I have literally no idea where this last guy is. Try below me. He's in there. Is he gonna die to the bunker buster gas? Bro, I actually can't take that. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that. 44-38. I'm telling you guys, that combo of the Model L and the C9 is by far the best in the entire game. I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay, but now before the actual top 5 list, I actually have 2 different honorable mentions, with the first one being the Car 98. If you guys didn't see, I actually just did a full video showcasing this yesterday, and it's absolutely disgusting. So for the first attachment, we're gonna go ahead and toss on the Range Caller V3.4 optic, because if you guys don't know, it's giving you that Verdansk Warzone 1 triangle reticle, and it's super clean. Then sliding over to the muzzle, we're gonna go and toss on the Sonic Suppressor L, keeping you guys off that mini map, but also giving you guys a boost for the bolt velocity and damage range, giving you a further one-shot headshot distance, and getting you closer to hit scan. And mixing in absolutely perfect with the muzzle, we're also gonna toss on the 7.62 long barrel, giving you guys the exact same pros and cons. And like I said, that damage range is giving you a further one-shot headshot distance, and the bolt velocity is getting you guys closer to hit scan. So since both of those are helping out the build a ton, we're also gonna go over to the ammunition and toss on the high grain ammunition, giving you guys even more of a boost for that bolt velocity and that damage range. And for the last and final attachment, we're gonna go and toss on the no stock attachment, giving you guys the aim walking speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and the ADS speed. Because you guys know, one of my favorite things about the Car 98 is the fact that it's so fast, and this is making us faster in every possible way. But that's my full build for the Car 98. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest skill game you guys get with it. But like I said, we have 2 honorable mentions. So let me get you guys the next one real quick. For the second honorable mention on the list, we have another MW3 weapon with the Superior 46. If you guys don't know, the mobility on this thing is absolutely ridiculous, and it's the fastest SMG in the entire game. So for the first attachment, we're gonna toss on our muzzle and slide all the way down to the bottom, tossing on the Fox 202 flash hider, giving you guys that muzzle flash concealment, damage range, and that firing aim stability, making sure the Superior 46 is hitting harder, and it's making sure you're a little bit more accurate. And like I said, this is the fastest SMG in the entire game, and one of the reasons why is we're gonna go and toss in the Bore 99 short barrel, giving you guys that sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, and that movement speed, making you guys a whole lot faster. And speaking of being faster, we're also gonna slide over to the stock and toss on the Rescue 9 stock, giving you guys that tac sprint speed, movement speed, sprint speed, and that recoil control. So again, not only is this making you guys a whole lot faster, but it's also making sure the Superior isn't bouncing all over the place. Then a super important attachment for the build is actually our underbarrel. We're gonna go and toss in the Jack Slash, which I know a lot of you guys probably don't have this unlocked, but you can unlock it using the armory. But this is giving us that movement speed, sprint speed, and that vertical recoil control. So just like the stock, it's making sure you're absolutely gliding around the map, but it's also making sure the build isn't moving whatsoever. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we're gonna go and toss in the 40-round mag, increase that mag capacity, because even with the 40-round mag, I find myself reloading after every single kill. So this is absolutely essential for the build. But that's my full build for the Superior 46. So make sure you guys go through and test out this build as well, because in my opinion, it's one of the most fun to use SMGs in the entire game. Now hopping into the actual top 5 list, at number 5 we have the KSV, which if you guys don't know, since the season 2 update, this has actually caught multiple buffs, and now it's one of the best SMGs in all of Warzone 4. So for the first attachment, we're gonna go and toss in the compensator for our muzzle, giving you guys a massive boost for that vertical recoil control, making sure the KSV isn't bouncing all over the place. Then for this next attachment, it is 100% personal preference, but you guys know I like to toss on the reinforced barrel, giving you guys that damage range and that bolt velocity, making sure the KSV is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. Then of course it is an SMG, so we want to be as fast as humanly possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss on the Ranger foregrip for our underbarrel, giving you guys that horizontal recoil control and that sprinting movement speed. So not only is this making you guys faster, but it's also making sure you're even more accurate. And speaking of being faster, we're also gonna go and toss on the balanced stock, giving you guys that strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and that aim walking movement speed, making you guys faster in every possible way. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we're gonna toss on the extended mag 2, increase that mag capacity up to 50, making sure you don't have to reload after every single kill. That's my full build for the KSV. And like I was saying, after multiple buffs, this thing is absolutely disgusting. But that's my loaded number 5. So let me get you guys loaded number 4. Loaded number 4, we have the Ames 85, which just like the KSV, I'm pretty sure did catch 1 to 2 buffs. It's absolutely disgusting, and I don't see nearly enough people talking about it. But like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% personal preference, so you guys can toss on whatever you feel the most comfortable with. But for me on the Ames 85, I feel the absolute best with the Willis 3 times. I don't know what it is about the Ames 85. I just feel like this optic feels the best with the recoil and everything about it, and it's super clean, super easy to use. Then sliding over to the muzzle, we are going to toss on the compensator for our muzzle. You guys are going to see during this video that a lot of my builds are built the exact same. That's just kind of how it goes with the BO6 Warzone loadouts. But again, this is giving us that vertical recoil control boost, making sure the AIMS 85 really isn't moving whatsoever. And then mixing in absolutely perfect with the compensator, we're also going to toss on the vertical foregrip for our underbarrel, because this is giving us that horizontal recoil control. So the two attachments together is making sure the AIMS 85 is an absolute beam. Then sliding back to the barrel, we are going to toss on the reinforced barrel, giving you guys that damage range, that bolt velocity. Same thing as the KSV, making sure the AIMS 85 is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. Now, I will say I like to build the AIMS 85 using gunfighter, so we have 8 attachments. But if you guys don't want to do that, I would run these 4 and then go ahead and toss on the Cinemag 2, giving you guys that mag capacity of 60, making sure you can beam an entire 4 stack if you really need to. So like I was saying, if you guys don't want to use gunfighter, these are the 5 attachments that I would run, but I do like to run it with gunfighter. So for the next attachment, we're gonna go and toss on the balanced stock. You guys know I mainly run rebirth, so this is giving us that strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and that aim walking movement speed, making us way faster on the map. Then just to add on to the barrel, we are gonna toss on the overpressured ammunition, giving you guys even more of a boost for that bolt velocity, getting you even closer to hit scan. And now, since we just have an extra attachment slot, I am gonna toss on the commando grip for our rear grip, giving you guys that ADS speed and that sprint to fire speed, just making you guys a little bit faster. But that's my full build for the AIMS 85 assault rifle, and one of the most slept on weapons in the entire game. So if for some reason you guys haven't already, go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. That's my loaded number 4. So let's hop directly into loaded number 3. Loaded number 3, we have the PPSH, which if you guys don't know, this was the new SMG that we got with the season 2 update. It's absolutely disgusting, and even a couple days after the update, it caught an immediate buff. So I'm actually kind of unsure. I kind of have this in the C9 as 1A, 1B, and honestly, it's personal preference for whichever one is your favorite. But for the first attachment, we are going to toss on the compensator for our muzzle. Like I was saying before, a lot of the builds are the exact same, but the PPSH has a super fast fire rate that also makes it kind of have a lot of recoil. So this is giving you guys that vertical recoil control boost, making sure the PPSH is incredibly controllable. And then mixing in absolutely perfect with the compensator, again, we are going to toss on the vertical foregrip, giving you guys that horizontal recoil control, making sure the build isn't moving whatsoever. And sliding back to the barrel, I actually recently switched the PPSH to the reinforced barrel, giving you guys that damage range of that bolt velocity. But before I switched, I was running the long barrel, which also felt really good for the build. And you guys know, with every single SMG build that I post, I want to be as fast as humanly possible. So sliding over to the stock, we're going to go and toss on the light stock, giving you guys a pretty noticeable boost for that hip fire movement speed, and that strafing movement speed, making you guys a whole lot faster. And like I was saying with the compensator, the PPSH has a super fast fire rate, so of course you are absolutely burning through your ammo. So we're going to go and toss on the Cinemag 2, increase that mag capacity up to 55, because even with this, you're still flying through your ammo. So this is absolutely essential for the build. But that's my full build for the PPSH. And like I was saying a second ago, I honestly can't decide if this is my favorite SMG or the C9 is. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Let me get you guys loaded number 2. Loaded number 2, we have the C9, aka the MP5, which like I was just saying with the PPSH, I can't really decide between this or the PPSH. So it's kind of like a 1A, 1B when it comes to being my favorite SMG. So for the first attachment, of course, we are going to toss on the compensator for the muzzle, giving us that massive boost for the vertical recoil control, making sure the C9 isn't moving whatsoever. Then for the barrel, we are going to toss on the reinforced barrel, giving you guys that damage range, that bolt velocity, making sure the C9 is hitting harder and you're getting closer to hit scan. Then just like pretty much every build on the list, we are going to toss on the vertical foregrip for our underbarrel, giving you guys that horizontal recoil control, mixing in absolutely perfect with the compensator. Then sliding over to the stock, I like to run the no stock when it comes to the MP5, but I do know a lot of people like to run the balanced stock. It's really personal preference, but like I said, I like the no stock, giving us that hip fire movement speed, and that strafing movement speed. And like I was saying with the AIMS 85, if you guys like your builds to only have 5 attachments, I would run these 4, and then I would go ahead and toss on the Cinemag 2, increase that mag capacity up to 50. But if you guys want to hold on to a little bit more mobility, you can definitely toss on the Cinemag 1. But I recently switched my C9 to gunfighter, so we have 8 attachments. So for the next attachment, I'm gonna go and toss on the overpressured ammunition, giving you guys even more of a boost for that bolt velocity, mixing in absolutely perfect with the barrel. Then for the rear grip, I like to toss on the commando grip, giving you guys the ADS speed and that sprint to fire speed. I do know a lot of people with their SMGs like the ergo grip or the CQB. I just feel like for the C9, I felt the absolute best with the commando. And since we have another attachment slot, if you guys absolutely hate the iron sights, you could definitely toss on an optic. I think the iron sights are super clean, so I'm gonna go and toss on the stray lock laser, giving you guys the hip fired ADS accuracy, which if you guys have really good centering, this feels phenomenal on the build. That's my full build for the C9, aka the MP5. So same thing here, make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But let me get you guys my best loadout on the list. loaded number 1. And before we get into the build for the Model L, I kind of want to showcase everything else that I run. So in pretty much every single gameplay, I have a stim shot, and usually I do have a throwing knife. I did just prestige again, so we don't have those unlocked right now. And for my perk package, I've been running reflexes, sprinter, and the resolute perk. I will say I'll probably switch reflexes down to mountaineer once they fix it. Right now, there's a glitch where you can't even equip this. And of course, like I've been saying, if you guys don't like to run gunfighter, you could definitely run overkill right here, letting you have a primary and secondary. But I've actually really been enjoying gunfighter, giving me 8 attachments. But now let me get you guys the build for the Model L. For the first attachment, just like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% personal preference, so make sure you guys run whatever you feel the most comfortable with. But for me on the Model L, I absolutely love running the Otero red dot. Then if you guys want a super clean optic, go to the 4th optic and toss on the green minimal. It makes the optic 10 times better, and it's even easier to use. And sliding over to the muzzle, just like every single build on the list, we are going to toss on the compensator, giving you guys that vertical recoil control boost, making sure the Model L is an absolute beam. And speaking of being a beam, we're also going to toss on the vertical foregrip. Like I was saying earlier in the video, a lot of these builds are built the exact same, so you guys know this is to mix in absolutely perfect with the muzzle, making it so the Model L isn't moving whatsoever. And something a little bit different for the Model L, I actually like to toss on the gain twist barrel, giving you guys a massive boost for that bolt velocity, getting you way closer to hit scan. And speaking of getting closer to hit scan, we're also going to go over to the fire mods and toss on the overpressured ammunition, because if you guys check the detailed stats, once you guys toss this on, it's getting your bolt velocity up to 1500. And of course, like I was saying a second ago, we are running gunfighter. If you guys don't want to though, I would toss on the optic, muzzle, barrel, and underbarrel, and of course toss on the Excitamag 2, giving you guys that 50 mag size, so you don't have to reload after every single kill. So with no gunfighter, this is the build that you guys are going to run for the Model L. But since I am running gunfighter, we also have the overpressured ammo, and we're going to toss on the balanced stock, giving you guys that strafing movement speed, hipfire movement speed, and the aim walking movement speed, making you guys faster in every possible way. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we're also going to toss on the commando grip for our rear grip, giving you guys that ADS speed and that sprint to fire speed, making you guys a little bit faster. But that's my full build for the Model L assault rifle, and in my opinion, the best weapon in the entire game. So if for some reason you guys haven't already, go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. That's it for the video.